Oh boy, look at that. Another lush cave. That's just great. It's great. What's happening, everybody? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft 1.18. Let's play survival mode. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, how you guys doing? I'm out here at the world's largest, right over my shoulder. You can see the largest Badlands. It's right there. Right there. Yeah, no, it's actually a little bit larger than that. Got some Badland oaks up there for all the cowboys and the riding around in the desert or the Badlands, and it blends right into a jungle, which is interesting, I suppose. But I've been meaning to come out to a Badlands anyway, just to find out where it was. And yeah, so as you can see here, thought I could zoom on the map. How do you? There we go, like that. So is it this one, 17? I think it's that one. Nope, that's where our base is. And then just south of the base, this is the map on the left. It's the one that links up to the bottom of that first map I showed there with the base. And then we are basically, the map in the right hand is diagonal to this map because that's where the mesa is. I guess they're not called mesas anymore. They're just called Badlands. Is that correct? I think that might be correct. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, well, yeah, I want to come out here, and obviously this is what I want right here. Some terracotta, I guess. Yeah, some plain terracotta, but I would also like some, specifically why I came out here, decided to make the trip today, and I don't think yellow is nice. I might grab some of that. I have not very much inventory space. I'll just have to get the regular stuff and dye it. I do want some red terracotta. And it doesn't appear that we have any in this particular mesa. I can just grab some of this and we'll dye it up and it'll be perfect for exactly what I want to do with it. And I'll show you what that is as soon as I get back to the base. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing great today. I hope you've had a good week. And, oh yeah, there are a few things to chat about. I mean, by the time you see this, it'll have been old news, but it's new news to me from the last couple days. Frog lights. Yes. Bedrock has apparently the test beta already for 1.19. I guess that seems pretty quick to be coming out after 1.18. I like how all of our consumerism today is just breeding this constant insatiable need for the new thing. Like literally 1.18 comes out and all we're doing is waiting for, okay, cool, it's here. Let's play it for 2 days. Now, where's 19? Where's the warden? Where's the blah, 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 and all this other stuff. New. Everything's new because it's old 24 hours after it appears. It's a fairly disturbing psychological phenomenon that is happening that we are all training ourselves to get down with. But anyway, frog lights. My thoughts on frog lights. I don't know if you guys have seen any. These bundles are very handy, by the way. I'm pro bundle. Look at that nice sunset out here on the desert Badlands, the scrub oaks. I'd call those scrub oaks. They're nice and brown. They're kind of out here where I live. All right. Yeah, the frog lights are an interesting, bizarre item. We've always had, I don't know what you want to say, like illogical things or things that are, you know, I don't know, just trippy or whatever, as far as like, it's not supposed to be realistic. I mean, it's a video game where we break blocks and then place them in the world, you know, whatever. But I have to admit that when I saw the mechanic for how you get a frog light, I was a little taken aback. I mean, it's great. I don't mind. I mean, I don't care. Whatever they want to throw in the game, that's cool. I will use the frog lights. But I was like, wow, it's very non sequitur, right? This is why I stopped off at a desert temple, and I have too many saddles, I guess is what you would call this. I don't think I need that cartography table. I leave cartography tables all over the world at this point. They're just sort of, because I always end up needing space. Wherever I've made a map, I'm obviously out there collecting things. So instead of crafting benches everywhere, my world has got cartography tables. Literally everywhere. Yeah, frog lights. So you have a frog, and the frogs are great. The frog animations, the sounds they've got, the frogs, the 3 variants, super cool mob. It's going to be very much about, very cool to have in the world, right? More life to the world. But you get a light block from a frog that eats a magma cube. It eats. So the first mechanic that they announced when they announced frogs was, yeah, they're going to eat baby slimes and drop slime balls. Cool. That seemed logical in a in a Minecrafty sort of way. Oh man, I'm just gonna have to get rid of stuff. Oh, look at this. Take out the bundle, put in the crafting benches. Super cool. See, they're very handy. Bundles are very handy. But anyway, yeah, so they eat slimes, they eat a baby slime, and spit out a slime ball. Cool. I thought that was, it made, I mean, I don't know if it makes sense or not, but I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. It's great. And now they eat magma cubes, baby magma cubes to be exact, and they drop a light block that it doesn't look anything, you know, it doesn't look like a nether block or anything. It's actually a pretty cool block. I mean, it's got this sort of paper lantern feel to it. 3 different colors, the greenish one, the ochre one, and the, I think there's a cool color, blue one. Green, blue, and yellow? RGB. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, I just was kind of amazed at the concept of the mechanic. I was like, this is truly like a bizarre, it's one of the first things that's hit me as sort of a very strange sort of thing. Anyway, I mean, I'm down with it. It's totally cool. It's fine. It's just interesting. It's just interesting. So the reason I was disappointed with that lush cave, I forgot to even mention. I mean, why is anyone ever disappointed with lush caves? They're super cool, and they are. But the reason I'm disappointed is I have yet to find any sort of dripstone. I have not found a dripstone cave yet. It's literally on my list of things to find, a dripstone cave. Because, well, I'd like to have the dripstone block for building purposes. Really, that's all I want, is a dripstone block for building purposes. And then, you know, having some dripstone itself would be, you know, cool, whatever. Anyway. So yeah, I've just sort of, I mean, I haven't gone on like done a real like specific, like I'm going to wander around until I find a dripstone cave. I haven't done that necessarily, but everywhere I kind of run across a cave, I go, oh, is there going to be dripstone in there? And there never is. Not yet. Geez, it takes me like literally a whole day to sail this boat to the Badlands. I've literally just been sailing the whole time. Whole day. Is that 20 minutes or 10 minutes? Must be 10 minutes, right? I mean, the daytime part of a Minecraft day. Anyway, I was going there to get some of those blocks I mentioned are going up on that roof right there. There it is. Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, it's a brick roof. I don't know who's got... I was thinking about this. I was like, who's got stone roofs? It's so like seemingly quote unquote unrealistic. But hey, I wouldn't have necessarily used brick, but I was trying to come up with a contrasting color, and I built that roof twice, like I did some of these buildings here. Let's take a quick nap so I don't have any creepers prowling around. But yeah, so there's a few things I've done in the interim as per usual. So yeah, I put together that stone roof, and what I want to do, and I'll do it in a little bit, is all I want to do is throw in some red terracotta, plain red terracotta, just a couple here and there. When I actually had to go, I built the roof once. It didn't look terrible, but it didn't look right. I mean, it didn't look good. It wasn't as atrocious as what I originally built the roof of this to look like. Oh, perfect. Well, gives us a little more contrast to see it up there. Oh, this is thunderstorm weather, right? Geez, I'm glad I put a lightning. Oh no, I didn't put a lightning thing up for the villagers. Well, they're covered in They're covered in slabs up there in the iron farm. They should be okay. Anyway, can we sleep through this because it's thunderstorm? Oh, we can because it's super dark. Nice. Oh, I had to go into a creative mode. Not creative mode, I'm sorry. I had to go into a creative world, my design world, and actually work on this roof here. I didn't want to... I mean, I've watched a number of good builders, so I had... I don't know, it's like... I don't know if it's like this for you guys or not, but for me... I often watch a bunch of videos and I'll be like, okay, I see they do these cool roofs and I kind of like, I think I understand how those roofs go. It can't be that hard, it's just a roof. And then I decided to build this the first time and I built it and then I looked at the roof and I was like, it doesn't look good. Like, wow, what's wrong? Why is it so, Welcome to my neighborhood. I did go, so I jumped into my design world and actually did a little experimentation and building and I kind of came up with this and this looks more closer to some of those builders I've seen online. I know a lot of people build these medieval type roofs and fairy tale roofs and stuff and this is my first kind of time doing it, even though that's been sort of the standard in Minecraft for the past, like since Minecraft came out. So yeah, you know, straight crime doing everything 4 years too late. Come on, dude, you just turned it off. I'm not unhappy with how this looks. I just think I like I mentioned in towards the beginning of the series how I want to definitely have skylines and roof lines going in this whole area. I want this to be more village-like and everything. So what this tower is it's cosmetic only. I had mentioned how I wanted to put a little piston bumper trigger thing in here. So this will have the little water channel when we send a villager up from down there in the breeder, and how I think they're going to end up landing on this block. So I wanted a piston. And then so in order to do that, this detector rail, I haven't even tested this. It's pretty brilliant on my part. Build an entire tower before you test the one piece of redstone, because if this redstone doesn't work or I need to extend it, it might be a problem. And I might need to extend. I might need to put another repeater in there. Anyway, that's a repeater on 4 ticks, so that the guy gets ejected here, and then 4 ticks later, that thing should bounce him into the water. So basically the idea was that I can't even see it here. Can we see it from here? Yeah, I needed there's the piston, and then the redstone goes back, and it's stuck out of the wall, and I was like, oh, and then so it was going to stick out, and I was like, okay, well, how am I going to fit that into this roof? I was like, do I need to widen the whole building? I was like, I'm not going to do that. And then I don't know. So I was like, I'll build a tower. A tower can go here. It can be cosmetic, and it doesn't have to have a use. And I actually kind of really like this. It sounds really dumb to say, but I don't know. I kind of like this. That definitely looks like a service entrance, I guess. It looked much more like a service entrance before I put the little hanging lantern over it. Anyway, I kind of like this little gimmicky decorative doo-ha thing. Doo-ha, that's a new word. Gimmicky doo-ha thing. Yeah, that's what I mean by putting depth into a build. Anyway, I kind of like that. It kind of panned out. I was thinking when I said the thing about who's got stone roofs, and then I remembered, yeah, there's a lot of houses out here anyway, and I think all across the U.S. and probably in other countries, there are a lot of people that have a lot of homes that have basically their concrete tiles that are cast. They're molded to look like they're shingles, like wooden shingles. And you get them in various colors, but they are concrete. So everybody has a stone roof. Anyway, but here we go. So this is where the redstone is. I put the door in here just because I was like, well, it looked very plain. So I was like, put the door in here. Oh, good. If I need to add another repeater, I can just put one right here and then wrap the redstone up this way. So I do have space to put another repeater in. Cool. And so I finished the roof and everything on this building. And yeah, it came out okay. It's pretty awkward because that's enclosed, but this is it's almost like an open porch because there's no wall in here. So it's a little strange, but yeah, there it is. So anyway, it's cool. I like it. I think it's a nice little build. It's cute. I definitely do want to try to go with this fairy tale village, European, whatever, fantasy sort of look. But I do have some plans for some modern builds. Who cares? Whatever. Things are just going to be what they're going to be. Anyway, I added something else right over here too. So, you know, I'm always constantly from here going to there. Since I've been working on it, I won't be doing it too much anymore after we get this project done. But I've been cruising across the water on a boat, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot something at the house. Okay, so I got to go back. I jump in and go back, and then, you know, go over here, park it, and run in. And I had this, look at that, I spent a whole day talking about this roof. Even in the edit now, which I'm sure is much shorter than how I spent talking about this, you could tell I spent too long editing, talking about. Oh boy, you can tell how long I spent talking and how much I edited out. Because if that Minecraft day is 10 minutes, well, there you go. Back to what I was saying. But I had this vague idea. I just had this vague notion of what I wanted to do in the basement of the house. And so I just went ahead and did it. I put in a little like drain pipe tunnel thing here, which is for the boat to drive right into our, and this is nonsense right here. There's too many vines. I'm gonna have to put some strings down here. Cause, yeah. Oh, and I have no inventory space. Anyway, it'll spread. I wanted one vine there, and just a couple vines, but boy, it keeps spreading fast. I don't know if copper ages underwater. It's been down here for quite a while. See, that stuff's been aging. That one's aging. That one's aging. I know that one's not. So oh no, it does age. There we go. I was looking for it. And I thought the green, I wanted to turn all the way green like this, because I felt like I could be completely wrong. This might look terrible when it's all green, but I thought, you know, it'll fit this sort of, actually I should wax some of these. That's actually what I should do. I have very, very few of those honey things or whatever, honeycomb to wax stuff with. But I thought the green would look cool, like, you know, it's kind of moldy and slime and moss or whatever is down here. Oh, moss. Maybe I should actually put some moss blocks down in here under the water. Maybe even a couple in the walls. Anyway, it does seem odd and stick out because here it is. Like, oh, and I debated putting this slab on the top because I was like, oh, if I make it flat, I can bring the grass over it, which I'm planning to do. The grass is going to come over this. But now I'm fairly certain that this will be the ground height, at least over this tunnel, and it come out. But yeah, the slab just works better on the inside. It just has a nicer look. The reason I have it here is because my whole plan for this is to raise all of this land at least 2 blocks up and have a nice retaining wall that kind of comes around and goes around. And I think I want to go around the entire Axe Harbor area here, except for over there. That side will stay, I think, low because I built the buildings low. Because I wasn't thinking about things. I wasn't planning on raising the floor over there. I thought these roots, perfect. Chef's kiss. Just work wonderful for this type of thing. I thought that was pretty great. All right, those are going to despawn. But, well, I have a chest right here. So this is the basement. Welcome to the basement. I don't think I've shown the basement off. So it's not complete. It's just a floor and then this. So yeah, we can put plenty of stuff down here. There's plenty of room to put things. And how about I just got to get rid of something so I can pick up those vines, because vines are precious for certain things. Yeah. There we go. I picked up a pufferfish while I was on the trip. So I don't know what else is going to go down here. Probably more storage. I'm starting to put grass blocks and dirt blocks because I am clearing out sort of the area along the edges here. And yeah, I'm getting a lot of dirt. So let's see. Yeah, it seems like it won't work, but it actually works. I think it works really well. At least just a couple bright spots of red. Actually, I thought it wasn't going to work either, but I just tried it out and it was like, oh, like in there, throw one in there. So it's just a little bit of red, a little bit of ketchup in there. I don't know. A little bit of ketchup. Yes, Cramo is crazy. He's nuts. So, oh yeah, this is another, I don't know if you noticed from down there, but yeah, I did wax this. That actually blends in pretty well too. It's pretty interesting how that works. So where's that other one? Maybe that one. Yeah, the interior doesn't have much in there. Nothing in there. It could be a bell tower. I did try putting a window in here, but it didn't really look appropriate. Yeah, it's not terrible. I don't even see the other ones. It can always be adjusted. So today's plan, what is today? Today is another build. Another large scale build. For me, it's large scale. For regular Minecrafters, it's not a large scale build. But yeah, I have everything we need right in here. Take a look. Boom. Boom. That's right. I don't know why I said boom twice. Or even once. Let's put our map. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this here because I have a question about this. Okay. I guess it does match up. But doesn't that line look weird? I guess it does. That right there was really bothering me. But I was like, are these maps broken? Like, why is it just a straight line? And then here I can see where it kind of, I guess it's two biomes coming together. But that one was throwing me off. But now that I see the water go in, okay, it kind of makes more sense. It does match. I was just feeling that this right here made me, something was just odd about that straight line right there. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. But anyway, that right there is actually an ocean biome. I mean, I don't believe where we are. I don't think this is an ocean. This might be. I don't know. It's about the same size as that. This is larger than that. But that is actually biome ocean. It's got dolphins in it and some, whatever. It doesn't have, I mean, it's got dolphins and not seagrass, but the kelp growing in there. And I just thought that was interesting that it's like the tiniest ocean biome, I think, that I've seen. When we've got these huge oceans out here that take forever to travel across. I have to walk across there. Oh man. I think the map filling out will definitely be waiting for, it takes so long to walk across these maps at the fully zoomed out level. That'll be something that we'll use Elytra for. Anyway, okay, cool. So I'm going to put some blocks away. I was going to grab these horse saddles because I thought maybe there's some interesting storage up here that I could put horse saddles in. Just to keep like the horse stuff together. I guess I need a tack room. That's what that's called, right? When you have horse harnesses and horseshoes and horse stuff. I think that's called a tack room. I could be wrong about that. All right, dumped all my stuff out inventory wise, and I'm ready to get to work on today's big build, which is the, well, you will see. I mentioned it last episode, but that right there probably gives you an idea. Good sound. It's a good sound. Look at that dude. Are you not, does he not age because he's next to a torch? Oh, this one's not done aging either. I like this interim color. I think this is weathered. Are there 3 or 4 stages? Oxidized, weathered, normal. I don't know if there's 4 stages or 3, but I like the weathered one. It's super cool. Oh, yeah. Well, I could pick these up. It doesn't really matter because they'll just finish aging wherever I place them. Oh, yeah. There's this. Is that weathered? What's this one? Oh, that's weathered. So I like that one. Did that one just weather? This one. What is this? What is this? Don't change. There we go. Exposed. This is such a cool color. The verdigris color is so well done. This is definitely the longest by far that I've ever played like a world in Minecraft and not been to the Nether. I'm not missing it. In fact, I'm not looking forward to going to the Nether. I actually have no desire to go to the Nether, really. But there's certain things that we just need from the Nether, right? Oh, goodness. Yeah, dude, that's a good one. But I got nothing. But I can't afford it today, man. I ain't rich yet. I'm still up and coming. So yeah, so I'm going to build another portal today, and then that means that next episode, you know where we're going to go. We're going to go shopping in hell. Cool, yeah, so we got the Nether Portal built. We'll go check it out here in a second. It's not entirely finished as far as like decorating and stuff goes. I have some ideas that'll enhance it later on once we get hold of more resources. There we go. Give me one of those. We got to name this real quick while I still have some levels before I do something dumb to erase my levels accidentally or something like that. Let's call this Axe Harbor. Okay. It's not permanent. We can always change that name, whatever. Anyway, for now it's Axe Harbor, and we're gonna basically put this guy right there. And then we will go down here and mark it. Click Gola. There we go. Axe Harbor. Axe Harbor has been bequeathed. It has been, that's the wrong term. It's been named. Dang it. There's like a term for that. It's escaping me. There we go. As you can see, we have there, let's do this. I did go and mark, there's a pillager outpost over there in the frozen mountain, right on the edges, way up in the mountain, actually. It's pretty cool. And then that's our base that our green arrow is on. Anyway, I forgot to mention this at the beginning because, you know, I'm good at taking notes and remembering what I want to chat about, but check it out. So we have the double hot bar, but also you can see that the food hunger bar and the armor bar and the health bar have been rearranged. And there's a very cool little plugin or mod for fabric that is super nice. It's really cool. It's called HUD Tweaks. There it is right there, HUD Tweaks. So you hit that, and then you can literally scroll through the different action bars to select them. And there's some that are not, like, you know, that you can move around. The boss bar you can put somewhere else. The experience bar you can move around. So you just grab it and you put it like right there. There we go. Oh yeah, I also got the rainbow experience bar. I just thought that rainbow was pretty cool, so I grabbed it. But yeah, and then you can go around, and when you escape, there it is. When you get out of it, boom. Super simple, right? Super cool. And you can move them all over the place. It's really nice. And what it did is it allowed me to move this guy because this was being hidden behind the armor bar and stuff. So I could at least raise it up, but then I was like, oh, I can just move these to the side. I could put them way over in the corner if I want. Like let's move it way over there. But then I'll never notice when I'm hungry, so we'll keep it over here. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Also, I saw there is a new beta out for the iris shaders. These guys, the iris shaders, that the new beta actually has the menu system for customizing the shader settings. So I haven't installed that yet, so that's pretty cool. So now I don't think you have to get the star line, which did look like a very cool mod, but I was about to download and try it out based on a viewer's comment down below, and by the time I got around to going to get it, I literally saw a video announcing that the iris shaders was finally getting settings implemented. All right, so there we go. This isn't, it's pretty, I don't know what it is. I'll explain my idea behind it. It's a little, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. I just want to make it weird, but I've never really made, like, even in my first series, Let's Play, right? I never actually decorated the overworld's portal. So I was like, yeah, the rule in this world is you want to make a build, you gotta make it finished. Now these aren't, even these over here are not completely done because I need to decorate all outside, right? Do some landscaping. So I've been slacking on the landscaping around builds. I'm going to get better at that. I have a plan. What I really wanted to do was kind of make this whole thing out of like blackstone, but because we haven't gone to the Nether yet, I was like, well, I can't really make it out of blackstone. I want it to be really dark, but then I was thinking, you know what? We have this whole aesthetic that's going to kind of be, you know, the cottage core, fairy cottage core thing. I don't know. Is cottage core a word? I saw it mentioned on YouTube somewhere. It's just like people making cottages. And I'm kind of like going for the medieval setting, which I've never really built, even though that's super classic Minecraft stuff. Obviously, there's just a sphere, so it's not very super awesome or anything. I'm actually really surprised at how fast it was. It took me 37 minutes, according to the replay mod, to build the initial sphere using plots.co.uk, which is like you can map out a 3-dimensional sphere of any size, and then it'll just show you layer by layer so you can build it. And I thought, oh, it's going to take me a long time with, you know, having to put dirt blocks and, you know, place glass blocks out on the side. But it didn't. 37 minutes was pretty good. I was like, okay. And then I put the one block too close, as you saw on the replay. I had to take it down and put it back up. But even that took, I don't know, 15 minutes. I was like, okay. So anyway, my idea or my sort of building lore for why this is a big wooden structure that's holding up this giant magical sphere with these, you know, these classic designs on hanging chains, is that, yeah, since it's like the people here or whatever, whoever built these villages. Yeah, it's me. I built the villages. You know, whatever technology they have or whatever is what they use to hang the sphere up, or they put some sort of protective thing, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so it kind of fits that whole idea that the outside structure is not part of this thing. So I do want to add lighting, also using the chains, but I want to put soul lantern. What are they called? Soul torch lanterns? Soul lanterns? Blue lanterns. I want to hang some blue lanterns inside and probably a few outside. I'm not worried about spawns out here or anything. So got a couple pumpkins up there at the top just to keep spawns off the very, very top where it's flat. But yeah, anyway, so this is it. And then access will just be through this water column, I think. Oh, well, I do have to finish this right here. I do have to plant these down in the ground here. So I do have extra deep slate and everything to take these pillars all the way down to the river floor, because that's definitely, I will finish that up off camera, I think. But anyway, yeah, I think we're going to go in there and light it up. All right, this will be it. But yeah, I want to hang some soul lanterns, like I mentioned in here, from chains. And I'm actually going to probably bring in some greenery inside of here. Kind of like treat this sort of like it's sort of like stuff will be grown in here, maybe. Sort of like a terrarium, but a stylized terrarium for sure. Maybe some of the nether vines, you know, the blue vine, whatever those are. I never remember the names, but the blue vines and the red vines. Red vines. Plastic candy. There we go. Super cool. I'm actually pretty stoked to have the Nether Portal, just because I want to get some of these builds going, and I need soul sand for all the elevators and for moving items around and mobs and stuff. We can't, like, how long ago did I find those stupid skeleton spawners, and they've just been sitting dormant? I'm running out of materials and resources. I haven't mined anything. When I saw this space, as far as building goes, I realized it was over this trench. I didn't realize this trench was here. This trench is probably, I mean, it's almost 100% certain that this trench is accessible via, well, maybe not. It seems like it's probably accessible via the mine, the lush cave where the mine is, or, you know, Watervale Grave over there. There's probably some caves that head over to this thing. But anyway, it's a interesting crack in the surface of the earth there. So I was like, okay, so maybe in the future, as I enhance the decoration around here, I don't know, something could be coming up out of that crack down there. Yeah, it could be kind of cool. Tentacles maybe or something. I've never gravitated towards building organic shapes out of the Minecraft medium, the blocks and stuff. I really admire people that can pull off that whole thing and actually make them look cool. I've never tried that. So anyway, this could also be like, you know, a transplanted coral farm, like a whole coral reef could grow up around in here. That actually might be pretty cool. And then maybe even once we go to the end, which is far, far down the road, I think, once we go to the end, maybe I could bring in some course plants or whatever. They could be some cool decor. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. And yeah, next time we're jumping in the Nether. We're going to hot zone. We're going to play with fire and things. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And I hope you guys have a great week. And I will see you very soon. See ya.